Welcome back to the Daniel Thomas Show. Dan, what do you got for us this week?
Okay, flying back from New York City, I came across this article out of the New York Post that I thought, I got to send this to Tom. And it was great. I could download the article, but there was no internet in the flight. So I had to wait till I got off the plane to send you this. And I thought, no, I'm just going to bring it to when we film next. So this is great. Think about this. Molly Winter, she wrote a book, a memoir to an open marriage. And I just thought of you, Tom, because in our world of and everything that we've talked about honesty, women that don't cheat, having a partner that's not a whore. I'm thinking about all this stuff and how important certain things are. And you know how you feel about that, and you know how I feel about that dating and just hooking up with people and how kind of against that we are,
Well, it's not even just against it. I mean, if you've made the commitment to marry somebody and then you say, oh, by the way, it's been great the first 6 months, but I think we need to open our marriage. No.
You're going to love this story, because what happened was Molly told her husband one night that she was at a hotel bar and a younger guy starts hitting on her. And the husband said, you should have gone for it. Should have done something about it. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? I should have done something about it. Yeah, because I would do that. If you can do it, I can do it. So again, why be married, folks? If you're going to have an open marriage, why be married? But this is it's great. So, she did, a compilation of all the bad sex, all the bad stories, all the couples therapy. Yeah, I bet there is couples therapy, because some guy
dream.
Yeah, some guy railing your wife. Okay, that's kind of an issue there. But the thing that the best part about this, the best part was her eldest son was 13 at the time.
Oh no.
Mom, Dad's cheating on you. I found his online dating profile. Okay, here's the thing, guys. When you have an online dating profile, everybody can see that. You understand this? That, when my son played baseball and you could go to match.com and things like that, the funniest thing that I could do, and I have a great story to tell you about this, was you could go and you could pinpoint at the time, and this was a long time ago, 13, 14 years ago, and you could pinpoint down to 1 mile of women around you. Oh. Well, it was all the women on my son's baseball team, which was great. And you could read everything that they were posting. Okay?
Oh, geez.
The greatest story ever. Okay? Now, going through a very tough divorce at the time, 3 years later, okay, I'm sitting there and my ex-wife is giving me a hard time at one of my son's baseball games, yelling at me and telling me how, you'll never meet anybody. And one of the women that I read her profile extensively, I said, you don't understand. All I want to do is find a woman that I can walk on the beach with. We can share our thoughts and our dreams and our romantic walks. And it was everything that woman said. And the woman went, that was the greatest story. That was the greatest one ever. And she just was like, he doesn't seem like a bad guy. What are you doing? Oh, you go out with him then. Anyways, it was the funniest thing ever, because I mimicked her thing. But go back to this. Imagine your 13-year-old kid finding out. How do you explain to your 13-year-old kid that dad's out sleeping with other people? How do you teach them commitment?
But no, what's beautiful here is mom's now got to deal with son who says dad's cheating on you. And mom at the same time is out doing the same thing to dad.
Yeah.
So how do you, it's a mess all around. And here again, therapy, who wins in this one?
The therapist.
The therapist for the kid, because that child is going to be in therapy for years.
Yes.
So no. If you're going to make the commitment to be married and have children, sorry. The marriage is closed.
Look at me, folks. I'm the product of a broken home. Okay, that's all you need to know.
God, if that doesn't help all of you out there, please.
No, but seriously, guys, is that insane? Now, she had this line in there, I'm not a pearl clutcher. And I'm like, I got to tell you know what that means?
I have no idea.
Yeah, so I had to look it up. And it's, somebody who's not offended by vulgarity and things like that. Oh, yeah, I bet, And you guys, seriously, I don't date people. My daughter said, the women that you date are very lucky because you're a womanizer of one, and that you focus your attention on these women. You've always done that since I've been single. And I've been single for a while, guys. And, my late girlfriend passed away.
And there's a reason for that. But that's okay. He's working through that. So.
But the point is that I don't want to date 8 women at once. And vicariously, other than my married friend, my single friends that think, oh man, you gotta just go out there and hit it, and it's no. And again, sooner or later, somebody's going to catch me and find out who the hell I am. And no, I'm not going to do that. So again, this open marriage thing, I have a friend who you've met,
yes.
Okay, who said, I want to tell you something. When I became single, I started dating these women that are like, are you into the lifestyle? I'm like, the lifestyle.
Yeah.
And the lifestyle is an open marriage. So he would date women who are going through divorce, but they're still going to clubs. They're still meeting with multiple people. And hey, let's go hook up with these other people. And he's like, how are we like boyfriend, girlfriend if you're doing this? And as a single guy, it was pure fantasy land. He said it was the most fun he's ever had. But he said he never looked at this person the same again when he learned that. So again, now you can say, oh, you guys are so prude. You guys could never live that lifestyle. Okay.
Wait a minute though. I'm going to go back, and I apologize. I don't remember your screen name, but somebody commented on a video a while ago, and they said, when I was younger, I used to be like all that in a bag of chips. I was out with every woman in town. Things were just on fire for me. But now I'm home alone. And it's like the reality is, ladies and gentlemen, this fun and frivolity that you have that might lead to an STD or even worse, being killed in Venezuela or wherever.
That was Colombia last week.
I'm sorry, it was Colombia, that's right. But I mean, it leads to a real empty life. And I hate to say it,
Molly wrote a book, and but you see the women that I'm dating, you see the women I'm interested in, and that to find out that they're not debt hounds and that they're not alcoholics, and we just talked about this, and to find people that are normal, that have normal dreams and have kids that they have normal relationships with. But geez, to sit there and to explain to your son that dad's out banging other women, that is insane. That is unbelievable. To sit there, because the only thing, when I was dead broke, the only thing that I could show my kids was my morality and what kind of a father I was, and that my integrity was good, and that my word was worth something to people, and that I would be there for them. And again, how do you minimize that when you're out, the cheapness of marriage and you're not married?
So with this story, do we have an age bracket here? I mean, are these like...
Oh, she's in her 30s. She's in her 50s now, and she's did this. When she was 51, it came across. And again, guys, this is she's a we'll include the article if you'd like. She's an attractive woman, but it's ridiculous, and to sit there.
Actually, we're not, because we're not going to promote her book.
Oh, okay.
No, we're just going to tell you, if you need to find that kind of stuff, it's out on the internet.
Listen to
Please.
Tom.
I'm sorry.
Tom's taking the moral high ground. Okay.
Somebody in this audience has to.
Audience of two.
Audience of two, both of us.
Okay. The guys, again, I just, the funny thing about this and the emails and the things that you guys send us in, you guys, there are people to meet, to socialize and do things with. And if you want a relationship and you want something long lasting, wouldn't you want to find somebody that has character, somebody that, relationships go up and down, relationships break down, people change, people lose their jobs, bad things happen to people, businesses close. But, if somebody's an immoral whore, you know what I mean? Come on,
Well, I'm gonna throw it back to you. When you've got nothing else but your character, I mean, the fun time's gone. I'd hate to see where Molly's at today. Probably divorced, probably trying to figure out how come her marriage fell apart.
Well, you know what I get a kick out of is, how do you get through this when your kids, what do you do if your kid's 19 or 20 and he's dating right now? You move forward and, don't worry about being loyal to her. There's no need for that. That is unbelievable. To sit there. Now, there's people that live this lifestyle. Do what you want, okay? And I'm not judging you for that. But what I'm judging you for is just to sit there and to promote it like it's okay. But once your kids find out about it, you should be horribly embarrassed over an article in the New York Post. So that's me.
Well, just imagine back to school night.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, Dad, wasn't she on your dating profile? Yeah, Jimmy's mom. She's divorced, all right.
And remember, if you go on to Match.com, you can single down to within a mile, guys. It was back then. So you could sit there and see the local
Really?
moms. And that's what it was back. I haven't been on that in years, guys.
I had no idea.
They kicked me off, free trial.
Your 7-day free trial was up.
No, but the point was I would sit there and just look, and I'd be like, I know her, I know her, I know her. That was the best. It was absolutely the best. So I finally told that story to a couple of the other moms, like 3 or 4 baseball seasons later, and they laughed. It was the funniest thing ever. And
except for Jill, who happened to be one that was on.
Yeah, exactly.
She didn't find it so funny that she had been found out.
So you guys want to email us, Danielthomasshow@yahoo.com. Send things like this. And again, please. I'm so happy that I found this, and flying on a bi-coastal flight was enough, but no internet. I was like, oh, he's got to see this one. He's got to read this one, because I just know how, morally you're a very good guy, and I know that this would bother you.
I appreciate you sharing this so that the audience could see that, this is not... This isn't where you want to be.
You won't be writing a book anytime soon on this subject?
How to make sure your marriage is closed. That's coming soon. Again, you'll see it in the bio. So thanks for watching. Again, Danielthomasshow@yahoo.com.
Thanks,
the letters
guys.
And emails.
The comments are the best, guys. Yeah. We love that stuff. And tell your friends about the show.
Click the like if you think these two chuckleheads have.
Yeah, and also subscribe to the videos too. And we just can't live on swinging alone. Okay.
Thanks.
Gonna end
for that one.
So, what do you think? Was that a great episode?
Did you see the last episode? Really? This one? I don't know.